onto USA Strong, right?
Yeah. So the amazing thing is that none of these products, none of the stuff we buy every day are verified. I mean, it's just like, I remember like the day that Chris and I were talking about it, and we're like, wait a second, no one has done this before? He's like, no one has done this before. So this was an amazing kind of revelation where you stumble upon something and you go and say, okay, I'm, like Chrissy, like I'm not doing anything else. This is what I'm going to be dedicating myself to. And that eureka moment is just an amazing moment, because those things happen to you maybe once or twice in a lifetime. And especially when you're kind of recognize, okay, the blockchain is here. I have this new technology. I can apply it to verification. I can deliver something that no one has been able to do before. Boom, it's like.
Right, but how does it apply to USA Strong IO? You're co-founder, right, of this amazing platform. We have 159, 160 stores on it. They hear the word, they hear us talking about it. They don't know how it applies to retail. Yes. What does it mean to them?
Right. So as a user, as somebody who buys products or uses services, you want to know where they were originated, how they were built, who actually assembled them, how they were made. Right. All these things put together are things that today, it's funny, you can find out about your head of lettuce in the supermarket. You can know exactly where it was grown and who picked it up and what truck delivered it. But you're buying something else in your bag or your whatever, you don't have any knowledge about any of that. It was built or assembled by child labor in China, or was it put together in Michigan or whatever. So the ability to kind of track all of that in an immutable way, in a way that is verified through an immutable process, right? Because many times you can't even rely on some of these vendors, right? So creating something that captures all that information and attaches it to the item or the service is something that I think will...
Which is blockchain, right?
Right.
That's immutable code.
Right, immutable...
Simplified.
Blocks of information that are all tied together, right? That record any action that was taken, verified by many parties, and then attach that to, like an NFT, for example, attaches it to an image or attaches it to a token, stuff that you can actually check at any time. You can go and cryptographically verify that information. And be sure that what you bought or what you're doing is verified.
Right.
So that's the
fun.
So how does it affect small businesses?
How will it help? How will it help a small business owner? What do you think is the future in a fun way, not so dry techy, not a geek terminology?
I thought that was non-geek terminology. I did my best at being non-geeky.
Yeah, non-geeky.
Okay, we'll do the GOAT version. So if you're a small business, in the US today, let's say, and you are creating the most amazing carving knife, for example, right? And you try to sell that on Amazon, and you're competing with 10,000 Chinese and Japanese manufacturers. Very hard for you to stand out. Very hard for you to kind of say, hey, this was crafted in America, in Chicago, by this group, and so on and so on. So what this technology allows you to do is basically to separate yourself and allow you to verify again the process. And then for people who care, I think at least half of Americans care about locally made good, care about
sustainability, truth, transparency,
local sourcing,
right.
All the things, supporting each other.
Right?
This verifies, right? This allows you to easily find what USA Strong.io does, is allows you to very easily find these people or companies.
And share it.
And exactly, share the experience, purchase the item.
Community, right?
Verify
the community.
That's right.
Yeah.
And support the community, right? Support each other versus giving your money to somebody in China that you really don't care about.
Which is not the problem. The problem is you don't know what's happening behind the scenes there. That could be terrifying. There's different versions of that, right? Because we're definitely a global company. We definitely believe in supporting global villages. We just want to make sure that there's verification of what's happening as you're building something. Sustainability is very important to us. How something's made. Is it hurting the planet? Gen Z is very concerned about all of the practices that go into all of these things, right?
That's right. Even Elon Musk had to back away from
Well,
Bitcoin.
You're getting
So
ahead of my
let's
question.
keep going with the questions, right?
We will get back to that.
Yeah.
No, I
He's
actually
not a goat anymore, is he?
No, he's backing down. Well, he's a dog. He's a doge.
Yeah.
Little floppy ears.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Do you think this is going to benefit small business more than big business, or is there going to be equally affected by the blockchain?
Well, I think you're going to have both small and big businesses that adopt it quickly, and they're going to benefit. And you're going to have small and big businesses say, this is nothing. It's just a fad.
Yeah.
I don't need it, right? And they're going to be left behind because, again, the consumer, the Gen Zs, the millennials, and so on, are the ones who are deciding where to spend their money, right? So I think they're going to care a lot about this verification. And the ones who decide, I'm not paying attention. I'm doing great. I'm selling everything on Amazon, and I'm paying them these huge fees. I don't need this new movement. They're going to find out that their number of customers is
It is a
dwindling.
movement.
It's definitely a movement. I don't want to shop on Amazon anymore. I just don't think people know what the alternatives,
Which is us.
So our next round, I don't know if this is going to be possible for you. These are 15-second questions.
All right, let's do it.
These are
Lightning
These are
round.
from our Instagram.
Okay.
People who wrote in and their curiosity. So
Ready?
Yeah.
Rapid
Are you
fire.
ready?
Ready.
Okay, what is the Mashinsky method?
The Mashinsky method.
Fast.
It's how you save money instead of spending it, and what you save accumulates right over time because of compounding interest, and then your money is earning enough money that you don't have to work for a living. 15 seconds.
That's
Done.
pretty good.
Good.
Tell me more about that later. I need to not stop spending my clothing.
Next.
Okay, what was the first coin you owned?
First coin I owned was Bitcoin.
Oh, good investment.
Good one.
How long are you huddling?
I've been hodling on and off since 2013. It's like I'm on a diet between meals. So in the beginning, I didn't even know about the concept of hodling. So I definitely was trying to trade and so on, so on. And because of that, I have less coins today than I had back in 2013.
Okay, so don't be a day trader in cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Yes.
Hodl.
Okay, who are your friends?
My friends, they're not the banks. Okay, they're not the banks. And friends are people who care for you, people who act in your best interest, and banks are not your friends.
Okay, next.
This is my favorite question that was written in. What is your favorite meme?
Ooh, nice one.
Favorite meme? Wow, that's definitely not Dogecoin. So
It's my favorite meme.
I have to come up with one.
Oh, let's come up with one.
The goat,
before
the
next.
goat. The goat.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Next.
Okay, final rapid fire question. When do you think crypto will be as common as a credit card?
I think crypto will wipe out credit cards. So definitely there will be a point in which it is as popular, but long-term credit cards are a 70-year-old fad technology. It's like over, it's passé, finished. So definitely very soon.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't want to slip into that kind of debt anytime soon. Okay, now we're branching into our more sophisticated questions, one of which was written by our friend at the New York Times. We'll get to that in a minute.
Ooh.
Okay, this is a question I wrote. So I feel like every day I'm hearing about new cryptos, and they're just popping up so quickly.
So this one is a question that you wrote.
This is a question
Okay,
I wrote.
this is
We'll
great.
get to the,
Let's go to this one.
so I feel like I'm seeing them every day, like SafeMoon and Shiba Coin. I'm hearing about them constantly. How do you know if they have any merit or if they're worth your time? How do you know if it's a good one?
So there's a lot of new, fresh meme coins that are really kind of trying to leverage social media and influence and so on. And you can't follow the noise. You have to really have a mission. For example, there's over 10,000 coins and tokens out there.
That's crazy.
And so any kind of life and mission you have, things you care about, there is a project that already trying to deliver that through using a token or a coin. So the main issue is really to understand, like if you're trying to achieve financial independence, you have to look for tokens that have limited supply. For example, the Celsius Cell token has limited supply, even more limited than Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? So that's the most important thing. If you're trying to achieve, social media mass adoption, then probably Dogecoin is your coin, but it does not have really any economic value. So the fact that it's trading at 10 cents or 50 cents has to do with how Elon feels that morning. So you really need to dig in under and understand what are the drivers and align yourself with the things that you care about.
I love that. Very well said.
It's hard not to want to follow the joke. I love
Yeah.
a good joke.
Yeah.
All right. So for small businesses that are struggling right now, finding it difficult to make ends meet, do you think that crypto will help them bridge like wage or wealth inequality between them and big businesses?
Great question.
Yes, because crypto is completely external to Wall Street and to all the financial stuff that's going on, it does give you a much better opportunity to have equal footing against the big boys, right? The institutions, all these guys, the banks and the institutions are just now trying to get into crypto, right? So we definitely are if you're on the crypto side, you have a much, much better opportunity competing and saving and earning than you have if you are trying to do it the traditional way. So I would definitely recommend for small businesses, for entrepreneurs, for practically anyone to take the crypto route and not the bank route. Unbank yourself.
So what is Mashinsky Monday based on that, right?
Yeah, so Celsius, is network is paying interest every Monday, right? We kind of earn money for you every week, and then every Monday morning, you wake up and the first thing in your wallet is interest that we paid you. I mean, it's the most amazing thing, right? Because for a lot of our members, we have now over 700,000 members worldwide. What they earn in interest is more than what they earn making a living, trying to make a living, right? Because it's accumulated over a long time. We've been doing it now for 4 years. So that changes people's lives. It changes, like how you interact with other people, the pressures on you, like all this other stuff. So it's very important in a world where there's no yield. You cannot really make money on your money, right? Your money's not working for you. It's
But
very
how
important.
do you get the interest, right? I mean, you have to have a wallet, simplify. Step one, what?
Yeah,
You have to have a Celsius wallet, right?
If you wanna,
Which is in the App Store.
right, you go to the App Store,
And it's the orange
or the Google one.
It's the orange one.
You search for Celsius Space Network,
Can you pull that up?
and you basically download the app, you register, and then you put in one of your favorite.
Orange one. Yeah.
One of your favorite cryptocurrencies, right? We support 45 different cryptocurrencies.
Right.
And whatever you put in there, it immediately starts earning interest.
Right. So it's not just
10%.
sell token.
10% per year, 100 times more than your bank.
But hold on. For Instagram.
Not the bread.
For Instagram.
Yeah.
Right. Simplify. Right. So we go to the App Store, we download the wallet, the orange one. Now we have a sell wallet.
Yeah.
But we have to have tokens already from a different wallet.
Right. So you must have Bitcoin or Ethereum or Cell token or other things.
From Metamask.
From you can buy them on different exchanges.
Right.
Or you can also now buy them inside Metamask. After you buy them, you transfer them to the Celsius wallet.
You can't
so
buy
Celsius,
and trade on Celsius's wallet.
we are like your savings accounts. We're not your trading account, right? So we're trying to do everything for you not to trade, not to spend, not to anything, and just pay interest, right?
Okay.
So
Metamask the Fox.
Yes.
Fox.
Thank you.
Great. That was so easy, right? Download Metamask. Then you have the Metamask wallet. You can buy and trade in there. Anything you make, you just transfer, and then into
you HODL.
Celsius, and then you HODL, and then Mashinsky Monday comes around, and you're earning money.
And I promise you, you will feel much better about your life after 2 or 3 weeks of receiving that interest. You will have confidence. You will be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see financial freedom. You can see retirement. all that will suddenly appear like a
Well, we
magical
don't think about
thing.
retirement, right?
We always do.
I don't
Okay?
know.
Okay,
I'm only
fine.
24.
You can
Yeah.
retire at 30, exactly. You don't have to
Okay, let's
retire
keep
at
going with the
70.
question.
Tell me
So-
about that. All right, so this is from our friend at the New York Times.
Yeah.
How?
Let Ziva ask.
Oh yeah.
Go
Ziva.
ahead,
I'd
Ziva.
love to ask it.
Our
Okay.
surrogate.
How do you think blockchain is going to impact marketing strategies across companies?
Ooh.
Yeah, so we're already seeing it today. For example, at Celsius, we don't really advertise at all. Like, we don't spend money on Google, Facebook, or whatever. We rather take all that money and pay everybody more interest with it. And I think the community is a very different community, right? Like the Celsius community, the Bitcoin community, the Doge community, right? They are so loyal and they're so kind of put together that it's just mind-boggling for traditional marketeers who think of, oh, I want to reach whatever my audience. I'm going to advertise on CBS, or I'm going to put ads on Google, right? So I think we're migrating from this traditional marketing where it's very, very hard to make any progress to community building. And you know, and USA Strong.io is exactly that. It's a community that cares about, for example, USA made, locally
Community,
procured, you know, local
Mainstream
community.
America.
Exactly. So building communities is the future. And it's very hard to do. It's not an easy thing. You know, most people say, oh, how hard is it? I'm just going to tweet a few times. Being true to your cause and finding other people that believe in the same thing is not hard. It's not easy, right? So that's why
It's
that's the
disruptive,
future.
Right.
Yes. So
Authentic.
we just came from the future to tell you about it. So.
You also
Okay.
have a question from
Yeah.
the audience.
Sure.
Is Celsius planning on adopting Thorchain's rune?
That's a very advanced question
I
for
don't know what that
Instagram.
means.
Adopting what?
Or
Thorchain's
Thorchain?
rune. Thorchain's
Oh, okay,
rune.
yeah. So
go Instagram. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Love it.
so right now there are probably over 150 different blockchains competing for adoption, competing for audience, competing for utility, right? And Thorchain is one of them, right? So the question is really which one of these different blockchains is going to deliver the biggest community and deliver the most utility. So we know Bitcoin as the kind of the daddy of them all is delivering store of value. It's the best store of value kind of medium today. Ethereum is the place where you can basically use smart contract to generate yield, like Celsius is one of the platforms running on Ethereum. But then you have all this plethora of different blockchains that we're still trying to figure out what are they good for, you know, like the song. So
Oh yeah. The main
so we are
Will you be a
definitely considering Thor.
Are we considering Thor?
Get the hammer and then you
For
can see if it
USA
works.
Strong, are we considering Thor?
We're still looking at all options. Yes.
Okay.
Second question. Hey
Yeah.
there.
Hey
I
there.
have- Hello. I have a question for Alex. Is this cheating or investigation about Binance have chance to Celsius to get some Binance customers?
Look, so
What's going on Instagram? We're fashion, we're retail.
I know,
What's
I was
going
really
on?
like,
It's a very serious
I feel like
question.
the Twitter guys are hijacking our Instagram channel.
we have an AMA in about an hour. Come to the Celsius
come to
Network AMA.
The Twitter boys hijacked
And
our
we will be,
Instagram.
we
We'll
will
talk
be,
about Instagram.
we'll be answering all the Binance questions on the Celsius
Woo!
AMA in about an hour. So come join
Can
us.
I join you?
Of course. Here we
You're
go.
your co-host there.
Oh my God! What a
Maybe
great idea!
our Instagram girls
Follow us.
will
Okay.
join over there on YouTube.
That's
I kind of
right.
like this
Yeah.
commingling stuff.
Okay,
All
there
right.
we go.
I know. I need to know about the big questions like Thorchain.
No,
Thorchain.
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 Thor, like
Thor.
Thor, like the hammer.
Yeah, like the Avenger.
Okay, what else
I'm still
do
learning.
we have?
More, or that's it.
We finished.
we
Okay.
exhausted
Now we're
the
turning
questions.
Yeah,
down
we've gone through all of them.
Okay, so we are excited about the future of retail. We're commingling fashion and tech on USA Strong.io. We have
It's early. Like people are gonna look at this video 10 or 15 years from now and say, "These guys were so ahead of their time. My God, how did they figure this out?" And no one wanted to even talk to them about it. There were like 3 questions. So
we actually had a great store.
all great
Yeah.
things, all beautiful things have a very small beginnings, and here we are. We both live in the future. We're just waiting for all of you guys to join us.
Well, we have 155 or 160 stores that have already joined us.
Yeah.
They are so excited about the verification. I had a great store actually email me and say, I want my verification. And I said, well, explain to me more in detail exactly what verification means to you, right? Because we have the USA Made sticker. We're asking everyone to start putting it on the boxes when they mail our product to the customers. But what I really loved was I want to hear from our brands that are on our site what the verification means to them, because we know what's coming, right?
Yep.
The app, where they can really show how they're making things, right, and being verified on the blockchain. And that's a very advanced concept, right? And for the customers to understand that, it's going to be pushing technology really into the forefront of retail, which doesn't exist right now. But I know that our stores, we've got B's and the D, which emailed me this morning about advertising locally in Detroit, about how they're working with us, which is just such a beautiful thing to see. Some of the brands that have been with us since the beginning really want to promote how they're working with us and want to really put stake huddling with us, right?
And again, pulling everybody together. I mean, having enough. It's 150 today. It's going to be 15,000 tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be 100,000, right? Having enough
Resources,
resources.
B2B, B2C,
That's what's going to also create the community. You need both sides
buying
of
from
the
each other,
marketplace.
selling from each other.
Exactly. So supporting each other is very important.
Yes.
And when you need something, check first on usastrong.io.
Please
You can
support
support
each other.
one of the other stores, because they'll do the same. They'll reciprocate, and that's how we build a community.
Yes.
Right? And it's a win-win when we do
That's
that,
right.
even if it costs a little bit more. Believe me.
No,
Don't go to
our
Amazon.
stores are doing a great job keeping
Free
prices.
shipping.
They are. Romina from May 11 bought products from Portland Syrups. This is why we're making sure that our stores on the site keep 90%, right? I know
And you can even pay with Dogecoin.
you
Come on.
can.
Yeah.
My
Use
beloved
your
Dogecoin.
crypto.
First place
First, we were
ever.
the first.
Exactly. So come on.
Okay,
You know?
we were the
I fell
first.
out of my chair when Chrissy said we were doing that. I was like, we are?
Back in February. We need credit
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. So
All right,
anyway,
the bells
we
are
love you.
ringing. We got to dodge out of town. See ya.
We
see
love you.
later.
Thank you,
Thank
Zoe.
you.
Thank you, Ziva. We love you. We'll
Oh.
see you soon. Bye-bye.